Hey guys, so today we're gonna talk about something that's kind of serious. I had it for a while, 11 months to be exact. We're talking about postpartum depression.
Right.
It's pretty much when you become depressed after childbirth. Um, that's pretty much how I just describe it, define it. And I guess we'll just be talking about how he felt during it, like what he thought about it, and like how you were supportive,
Or how I tried to be
how he
supportive.
tried to be supportive, and
How you felt.
yeah, how I felt. So yeah, like I was saying, postpartum is kind of like after childbirth. I guess your hormones change, so everything is all out of whack. And for me, I felt um, like sad. I used to cry a lot. Like I was drop something, and I'll just start crying. I felt like dropping something became overwhelming. I don't know. Like it was just like even if my daughter wasn't crying, like if I dropped something, I was just like, oh my god, like it's the end of the world. I was tired, but I couldn't sleep,
Okay.
so I was just up all the time. I figured out like something was going on because I just wasn't myself. So I went to my doctor. Oh no, actually, I figured out I had postpartum when Amaya went for like her week checkup, some checkup, and her doctor had me fill out like if I'm happy, if I'm sad. And it was just this little quiz, and then I gave it back to her, and she looked at it, and she was just kind of like, "Hun, if no," she said, "Hun, you need to go see your doctor because I think you might have postpartum depression." She was like, "If you were my patient, I would, put you on some type of antidepressant." She was like, "Because, your answers." It wasn't like that I was going to kill my daughter or anything like that or, run away and just leave her. It was just I was sad and I should have been happy I had a newborn.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean,
So,
that happens, right? That happens in a lot of women.
yeah, you usually get like the baby blues or something like that. But I just got into a depression and just when I
Right.
wanted
What
to
do you
get
mean
out
the
of it.
baby blues? What does that
I
mean?
don't know. I guess like when you're a new mom, like you're tired. You might not be
Okay.
as happy as you think you'll be, or and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hmm.
it was like a little. It just
Wow.
kept going. So I remember one time we went to my doctor's together, and I told her that I was sad and stuff like that, and she was like, "Do you see her cry a lot? What do you see? What do you think?" And you're like, "Well, she doesn't cry in front of me." But, I mean,
And I was gone most of the day anyways, but um, that's pretty crazy. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I remember watching some of the videos on YouTube with you, like of other
yeah,
women that had it or whatever, and like how they felt about it and like their whole story. But I really didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know what postpartum was, and like I would look it up, and then when I would see her acting a certain way, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, that's postpartum. It was like nothing happened. Like why are you crying? You know?
yeah.
So I mean, I didn't understand it. I didn't get that. But yeah, like that. It kind of threw me off. Like I didn't know. Like it was blowing my mind because I was like, nothing happened. Like why are you crying? And it was like, should I do something? Like every time you cry, it's like, should I rub your back or should I? Like I don't know what to do to make you feel better. Like can I even make you feel better? So it was like, it was a challenge. I didn't really know how to.
Help.
I didn't know how to like support you the right way and make it, if I could make it a better situation.
Yeah. Everything was pretty hard. Um, so my doctor put me on Zoloft, and that helped a lot. Like the first week, I started to feel better. Like within the
Right.
first week, and by then Amaya was 11 months old.
Wow.
By like the time I actually started taking the pills, I got the pills when like Amaya was a couple weeks old, but I started taking the pills like regularly when she was like 11 months, and let me tell you, when she was 6, 7 months and all that, I don't really remember what was going on because I was in such a funk. I had like, what do you call it? Like, I had like PTSD. Like it was. No, seriously,
I mean,
like, I really can't
happens.
remember.
Yeah, no, serious. Yeah, that's not just like
It was,
a military thing.
yeah, that's why I was like,
a lot of people get
yeah,
PTSD.
and the guy was like, maybe you have PTSD. I was like, what? He's like, you can't
Yeah,
remember, and I'm like, I really can't remember some things from when she was a kid, like the first time she's eating food and stuff like that, and
I thought PTSD
crazy.
was just for military people or whatever, but nah, that's not the case. Like a lot of people go through traumatic things, and postpartum is like, or having a baby like in you and out is out of you. Like you don't have to, like your body's has changed and like it's just a whole bunch of different emotions.
Yeah,
I guess.
hormones, everything
that
just
I
changes.
don't know anything about, or I wouldn't feel like, you know, like I didn't go through it.
Yeah.
So I can't relate to it.
Yeah, our relationship suffered a lot because of it. I would get mad at him because he just didn't understand. Like, are you serious? You don't know why I'm crying? Like, stuff like that. And he'd just be like, what? I don't even know why you're crying. Like, it's not that serious. Or I would call him on the phone a lot and be like, I just can't even deal. Like, you just left. But he would be at work, so he can't do nothing.
Right.
So you have that, and then you have like a newborn who wakes up every 3 hours. It was just it was a bad time. But I don't know. Yeah, right?
You made it.
I made it, but it was a bad time.
Yeah.
Like I had just a lot of support, but it was still hard. My mom helped out a lot. He helped out a lot. His family helped out and took my advice sometimes and gave me a break. But during that break, I couldn't sleep. Like I didn't do some of the things I probably should have done to just relax and just, I don't know, take it all in, I guess you can say. I was so like anxious. Like this is how I felt like all day. I don't know any other way to describe it besides this.
Yeah.
I guess my advice would be for women who are sad in their like after their pregnancy. Sometimes it's the baby blues and sometimes it's not. I would just say go talk to your doctor and let her, figure out maybe what is best for you.
Is that how you got past it?
Yeah. And actually,
are you past it? Like, do you still feel postpartum like? Is it still lingering? I guess I don't know. I don't know how long does it last?
I mean, for everybody,
everybody's different.
Like I told you, I don't know. One day we were driving in the car, leaving the house. She was 11 months old. This is how I remember it, and I was just like, oh wow, I feel better. Like I don't know. I really don't know what happened, but for that reason, that day I was just happy.
Right.
I don't know.
Was it because you took the pill?
Maybe. I don't know. It could have been because I took the pill, or.
Right.
I don't know, but I haven't taken the pills like since, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Definitely talk to your doctor and see some stuff. If you're married, talk to your husband. Try to explain to him what's going on with you so he can be supportive. And what would you give the guys for advice?
Read more than I did. I mean, I don't know. Like I read up on it a little bit, but it was like, okay, this is what it is. It's, these are steps to combat it or get by it. But like, you have to be put in a situation, and it's gonna happen constantly over and over again. So you just gotta stay focused, I guess. I mean, it sounds like whack, I guess, to say stay focused, but I mean, you do have to stay focused because I didn't think it was what it really was when I was seeing it up close and personal.
I think you thought I was just being a
biatch.
Like,
why are you crying?
Like a drama queen.
Blah. But at the same time, it was like I wasn't with like all this soft stuff, I guess, all this softiness.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It definitely was a learning experience, I guess. I don't know. Like if it happened again, like if we had another kid and she was going through postpartum, like I said, if we had another kid, but nah, it would I know I would handle it a lot differently. Like
yeah, me too.
Having sort of been through the situation a little bit, I act differently. Like it would be a better situation probably. Yeah. I still would be annoyed with all the crying and stuff, but it would be cool.
And everybody's different, so because I was like a crier and just sad and standoffish doesn't mean that you're gonna be like that. You might be like overwhelmed with everything, and you might lash out at people, or there's so many different things that could happen. So you might not have the same symptoms as me, but yeah, I mean, I think that's.
So would you say you had a mild case of it? Like yours wasn't.
No, I.
Was it intense like that? Was it serious?
Mine was intense for me. Like at one point, I remember wanting to take my own life. That's how bad it got. Or I wanted to get shipped away to another, like somewhere else to get help, like a wellness rehab. I don't know if that's a real thing.
Safety.
But I asked my mom and everyone, I'm like, please, just, I want to go. Like, I can't be here. I need to fix myself. I'm not me. But, I mean, I stayed. Nobody sent me anywhere. I don't know what else should have sent me. But, yeah. It was pretty bad. It wasn't as extreme to like leaving the baby outside or anything like that. I never heard of Maya or anything like that. I was just sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh gosh. So, yeah, that was pretty deep. That was pretty deep.
All right.
All right. Like and subscribe.
True.